Hey guys, we got this '03 Honda Odyssey. I was doing the alternator, and it's I got a couple tips for you guys. You obviously can't get the tensioner from the top. It's just held on by two little plastic tabs, one right here and one right here. The tensioner is a 19 millimeter. Just use a socket and a wrench from the bottom, and then you're gonna press down on it. Pop the belt off of the crank pulley here, and then you just have to move your reservoir over. Push your power steering reservoir to the side, and then it's a 12 millimeter on top, a 14 millimeter on the bottom. You can either use a wrench to get it out slowly, turn by turn, or you can use I think it's a star bolt, I'm not sure what it is, to remove the actual tensioner pulley. I try to remove the least amount of parts as possible. So in order to clear it, once you get those two, this one will not come out. You have to leave it in there, just loosen it up all the way, and then it will slide out with the alternator. But before you slide it out, you have to remove this bracket. This bracket that holds the top bolt goes right here. It's a 12 millimeter. Remove that or you won't clear the alternator out. And then once you remove that bracket, it literally just slides out this way. Just kind of finesse it, move these lines around. This line that goes to the power in the back of the alternator, you're gonna have to lift it up out of the way because this is in your way. It's just clipped right here. Just unclip it. But besides that, it's just that bracket right here. You have to remove that. And then you have access to the 12 millimeter nut in the back. So, that bracket, you have to remove it. You can't clear it. But that's pretty much it. And then when you install it, you have to put the bolt in before you drop it in, or else you're not going to be able to push it in once it's in place there. If you're going to do it this way without removing that tensioner pulley, it's a pain in the ass to line that hole up with the bolt. So you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Stick it in here to help you push it through and into the hole, or else it's a pain in the ass. Alright guys, it's on there. My suggestion is start with the bottom bolt. Once you got it threaded in a couple times, install your bracket, then lift the alternator up and do your other bolt. Now when it comes time to install your belt, if you're doing this alone, it's going to be really hard for you to loop it over the crank. What is that, the AC? What is that down there? The AC. And then when you press on the tensioner, you're not gonna be able to loop it over the tensioner pulley unless you have somebody to help you. So what I did was I ran the belt over the tensioner, around the AC. I used my tool to push down on the tensioner with a little pipe. I used this with a pipe on it, and then I pressed it down all the way. And then what I did is I used this breaker bar and I stuck it right over the tool that I used, like that, so that this can hold the tool in place. So when the tool wants to come up, it's gonna hit the breaker bar. It'll hold it in place, and then you can loop the belt over the crank pulley. And then you just take out your breaker bar, release the tension, and it's on there. Easiest way. There's no way you're gonna get it around the tensioner pulley if you're you know, taking the tension off of the tensioner from down here. So hopefully that saves you guys a bunch of you know, it saves you a bunch of time and the headache. Good luck.